Blinking against the harsh sunlight, Mildred stood in an open field, her trusty cell phone gripped tightly in her hand. A moment ago, she'd been in her apartment experimenting with a new time travel app. Apparently, it was more functional than she'd expected. Suddenly, a deafening cheer erupted around her. Mildred squinted, spotting an enthusiastic crowd and two knights charging at each other on horseback. One glance at the vibrant flags and steel-clad warriors, and she realized she'd landed smack dab in the middle of a medieval jousting match. "Holy Excalibur!" she muttered, stepping back just as a lance whizzed past her head. She pulled out her cell phone, her fingers tapping the screen in a frenzy. No signal, no time travel app, and no way back. Mildred sighed, her heart pounding like a court drummer on a caffeine high. As the knight circled for another pass, an idea struck her. She held up her phone, the reflective screen catching the sun's glare. The sunlight ricocheted off the screen, blinding the oncoming knights. They pulled back in surprise, their horses rearing. The crowd gasped. Mildred, seizing her chance, sprinted out of the jousting field, dodging a befuddled squire and a disgruntled minstrel. She found herself in the royal box, standing next to a large man in a crown. The king, she assumed. He looked down at her, eyebrows raised. "What manner of sorcery is that?" he asked, pointing at her phone. Thinking fast, Mildred said, "It's a magic mirror, Your Majesty. It can blind your enemies or show you the funniest cat videos." The king blinked, then laughed heartily. "I like you, strange woman. You shall be my royal magician." Mildred sighed, accepting her new role. She supposed she could rule the medieval TikTok scene until she figured out how to get home. She looked at her magic mirror, the screen now displaying a low battery warning. As the king barked orders for a feast in her honor, Mildred shook her head, whispering, "I knew I should have brought my charger." This was a Talltale short, small but mighty stories, released in audio format. Create, read, and share more tales at talltale.co.